Welcome. This is Roy Rasmussen on behalf of DMS and Associates, presenting this video series on how to avoid small business management mistakes. In this video, we'll focus on how to avoid the mistake of letting costs eat profits. Making sales isn't enough to stay in business if you can't keep your costs down. Some companies actually go out of business despite increases in sales, because sales aren't increasing fast enough to offset costs. A successful business management strategy also requires a strategy for keeping costs low enough to pass the break-even point. Here are a few fundamental strategies you can adopt to cut your costs. 1. Think in terms of return on investment. One of the most fundamental ways to cut your costs is to start evaluating your costs in terms of return on investment. A cost is justifiable when it yields a greater return than your investment, but many costs just eat up money, and it's important to weed these out. For example, an advertising campaign that costs $1,000 a month but returns $2,000 a month is a profitable return on investment. But if the same campaign only returns $500 a month, it's operating at a loss. A problem here is that many companies don't track their advertising results and don't know which campaigns are a good return on investment and which aren't. The same principle can be applied to any other area of business, whether it's hiring staff, buying office equipment, producing a product line, or any number of other functions. The first step here is to start paying attention to what results you're getting from the money you're investing in each area. 2. Focus on your most profitable activities. Once you've identified where in your business you're getting a good return on investment and where costs are outpacing returns, the next step is to start focusing on your most profitable activities. There are two major applications of this principle. The first is to continue doing what's working and to improve upon it. For instance, if one product line is doing well, is there a way to cut its production costs? Is there a way to sell it more effectively? Is there a way to turn it into sales of additional products or services? The second application is to prune areas that are underperforming. In some cases, this might involve fixing a problem or making an improvement. In other cases, it might involve cutting something out. 3. Outsource and automate. One way to improve underperforming areas and optimize high-performing ones is through strategic use of outsourcing and automation. Outside specialists and specialized software can help you handle tasks that fall outside your company's core strength areas, or perform your routine tasks more efficiently. For instance, if your main line of business isn't accounting, your time might be better spent paying for a bookkeeper to work for a few hours a week on your business, rather than investing your own time in learning the latest version of QuickBooks and the newest tax changes. 4. Use on-demand services. When employing outsourcing strategies, on-demand services offer a way you can obtain outside assistance without paying the costs associated with a full-time staff, a long-term contract, or a large computer equipment investment. The concept of on-demand is that you only pay for the amount of services you use, rather than committing to a monthly or annual fee. For instance, in an IT context, you can pay only for the amount of online storage space you actually use, instead of paying a monthly set fee. There are also on-demand services you can use in other areas besides IT, such as accounting, tax preparation, legal consultation, graphic design, copywriting, or publicity, to name a few. 5. Avoid overpaying taxes. Another way to cut costs is to avoid overpaying taxes. There are a variety of tactics you can use here. These include choosing the right form of incorporation for your business model, planning your operations to reduce tax liability, and keeping track of deductible expenses. Hiring a tax specialist can also reduce your tax costs indirectly by reducing the time and stress you put into tax preparation and avoiding the risks of filing incorrectly, all of which tend to save you in the long run. For more business management tips, subscribe to our channel to watch future videos, or visit our blog at dmsandassociates.com. On behalf of DMS and Associates, this is Roy Rasmussen. Thanks for watching this video.